What's up, my Essential Units? It's Essential Man here. So this is my review of WWE Hell in a Cell 2022. We'll get to my final ratings of this show at the end of this review. So the first match to kick off the pay-per-view or premium live event. This is a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair defending the belt against Becky Lynch and Asuka. This was a good opener to kick off the pay-per-view. A lot of near falls, a lot of like action-packed moves. Asuka hit like, I think she in one more of the match she hit like some cold breakers on Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. One sequence like she locked in a double ankle lock on both Becky and Bianca. In some attempts, Bianca going for her finisher. That is the KOD on both Becky and Asuka, but she countered the or got out the hold or the move in the last minute. Yeah, she didn't really hit her finisher in this match. There's one moment like Becky was going for the disarmer, and Bianca, she is strong. She picked Becky up, and she was going for the KOD, but I think Becky got the hold, the position in the last minute. If Bianca like hit that move, that'd be cool. But anyway, so one moment like two attempts, Asuka locked in the Asuka lock onto Becky Lynch. I don't. What's the last time Becky tapped out? It's been a very long time. Asuka. Locked in the submission hold onto Becky. Becky, I don't think she counted it, but trying to get out of the hold. I think the one time like when Bianca, this is in the early stages of the match. Bianca going for the KOD, but Asuka counted into some kind of armbar. So I think Becky hit like two manhandle? Was it manplex slam? Manhandle? What's it called? The manhandle slam. It's called. I think it was on both Asuka. I think it was on Asuka or Bianca. I can't really tell. So I'll get to the ending. So in the end, Becky hit the manhandle slam onto Asuka, and Bianca thrown Becky out of the ring. So Bianca pins Asuka for the win to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Right call, because she just won the title at WrestleMania 38. I think it was night 2. Can't remember. It's been 2 months since I reviewed WrestleMania, so I think this rivalry between Becky and Bianca, they're gonna have that rubber match probably at Money in the Bank next month. It's on, I think it's on the American Independence Day, the 4th of July. So I can't wait. So I don't know. I think Asuka's kind of like the third wheel. I don't know. She might be a future contender for Bianca. I'm not too sure. My gut feeling, they're gonna do Bianca Bailey. Probably this summer or the autumn of this year. I don't know. So, but on the bright side, this was a really good match to kick off the pay per view. So yeah, you got a lot of like this. This is awesome chance, but what's new? So the next match, this is a 2-on-1 handicap match. Bobby Lashley taking on MVP and Omos. This is the worst match of the show. It was boring. It was a boring match. Omos, I don't really crap on Omos. Yeah, I understand. I agree. Like Omos is terrible, but calling him the Black Great Khali. Here's the difference. I said in my previous videos and previous prediction videos and reviews in today's product about Omos, the difference between Omos and Great Khali. Great Khali cannot move. He's a statue. Omos is not. He's a statue, but he can actually move. He can run. Khali can't even like. He's just a statue. He's like he's. Sometimes Khali reminds me of Giant Gonzalez. He was also a wrestler who's 8 foot tall cannot like move. Anyway, so back to this match. There's nothing much to talk about this match. It was boring. The most notable moment in this match, it's like you had Omar's run and kind of like ran Lashley into the barricade, and you gotta realize Carly cannot fucking do that. He's a statue, like I said. Omar's just run and really ran Lashley into the barricade. Anyway, so let's get to the end of this match. So the match ends with a distraction by Cedric Alexander because he had this segment because he wants to help MVP, fellow former members of the Hurt Business. Why they broke up the Hurt Business beats me. I wish they bring back the Hurt Business, man. I think that's a good faction. But anyway, so I think Omar's about to chokeslam. He didn't really chokeslam Cedric Alexander. He kind of threw him out of the ring. Lashley hit 2 spears on both MVP and Omos. In the end, Lashley locked in the Hurt Lock onto MVP. He tapped out. Bobby Lashley got the victory. I think he had this confrontation later on in the show between Lashley and Cedric Alexander. I think like Lashley told him, stay out of my, don't interfere in my matches. I think Cedric says, I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing this for myself, I want to stand on my own 2 feet. So I don't see Cedric Alexander, pursuing a single star. Like I said, they should never broke up the Hurt Business, man. I think that is a faction with good potential, but Vince just didn't really give it a chance. The reason why MVP and Bobby Lashley formed this group, it reminds me of the Beatdown Clan in TNA. I like the Beatdown Clan. With Lashley, MVP, Kenny King, and Eric Young and Samoa Joe. So like I said, it was without this Omos ramming Lashley through the barricade. He put him through the barricade. I don't think it'd be a very filler match. So like I said, it was boring, but yeah, it was really the worst match on the night, in my opinion. So the next match, we got Kevin Owens taking on Ezekiel. This was a decent match. One more of the match, you had you had Owens throwing. Basically, I think he Irish whipped Ezekiel. My apologies. He Irish whipped Ezekiel. I keep saying Ezekiel. I meant to say Ezekiel. My apologies again. So he Irish whipped Ezekiel onto the ring post. I thought he broke his nose. That was a scary move. I think that one more in the match he bled. There's a bit of blood onto his forehead. I think you had Ezekiel. Ezekiel is the former known as Elias, by the way. He kind of Irish whipped Kevin Owens. That was kind of like a ferocious physical Irish whip. Like some more in the match, you had you had Owens like taunting towards Ezekiel, saying you're Elias, blah blah blah. I feel like before the start of this match, you had like saying like you're a liar, you call me a liar, you're the liar, blah blah blah. Yeah, like Ezekiel was good in this match. He hits Owens with the spine buster. Kevin Owens, I think he did the cannonball into the corner. So yeah, in the end, Kevin Owens hit the stunner onto Ezekiel for the win. I don't know, man. This is kind of like, I don't know what's going on, because on one hand, Kevin Owens need that win because he lost to Steve Austin at WrestleMania. But at the same time, you kind of like not letting Ezekiel get in this is his first match on, he's like, first match as Ezekiel for Elias on pay-per-view. You're not like getting the win. Granted, I don't see how long this Ezekiel character will go far, but I would rather get a crucial win for him. But it's just, like what it is. So, but besides that, it was a good match. I forgot to mention this before. In the last match I talked about, not the Kevin Owens Ezekiel match, but I'm talking about in the 2-on handicap match. They did like this music video of MVP rapping about Bobby Lashley. It was a bit of a diss. I forgot to mention it, but it was good. It was not funny but cool. It reminds me of like Miz and Morrison did like a music video of them trashing Braun Strowman. Bit of a side note. So the next match, this was a good match, by the way. This is a 6-man or 6-person tag team match. We got the members of the Judgment Day, that is Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, taking on AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. This was good. I really liked this match. Some parts of the match was a bit boring to me. With a lot of wrestles. Great example, like some bulk of the match, you had Edge and Priest kind of working on Finn Balor. Um, yeah, it was really good. It got really good. It kind of picked up in the end of this match. Liv was good. Everyone's fucking good in this match. Like there's one spot. AJ and Balor did like a move. It wasn't a suicide dive, but kind of like a pattern move off the ropes onto both Edge and Damian Priest. Liv did a move. I thought she botched it, but instead it was a half botchy type of dive, but she managed to pull it off anyway. Yeah, it was a good, like I said, good match. In the end, Edge hit the spear onto Balor for the win. It was a good win for the Judgment Day. Yeah, they won 2-0. Oh, they're 2-0, or yeah, they're 2-0 up against AJ Styles, Finn Balor. Yeah, I say 2-0 because we call it, what do the Americans call it, 2-0 or 2-0, 2-0. They're 2-0 against AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan because they had the first match on Raw. I saw it on YouTube. It was, I think it was a good match, but yeah, it was a right decision to have the Judgment Day getting the victory because I don't want to see him, like doing the 50-50 booking because like I said, if AJ won this match, I feel like I said in my prediction video that I feel like if AJ wins, so he wins the battle but lose the war. I don't know, but at the same time, yeah, AJ lost 3 pay-per-view matches in a row. Because he lost to Edge at WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 38 Night 2, I think, and WrestleMania Backlash now lost at Hell in a Cell. So how you pick up for that? They need to end this rivalry, man. Because what's next? They're gonna do the 4th match. I think the Judgment Day needs to move on to something else. I guarantee 100% that Edge is gonna win Money in the Bank next month. They're gonna get Edge a final run as the world champion because he hasn't got long left in his career. But that's my early prediction for Edge win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So I could see this rivalry between Rhea and Liv continuing, but I can see this rivalry still continue. But they need to do a blow off anytime soon. So that's match number 4. So match number 5. This is a no holds barred match. Happy Corbin taking on Madcap Moss. This was way better than that match at WrestleMania Backlash. It was physical. I really like it. It was a fun match to watch. It was more of a chairs match than a no DQ match. But anyway, so I feel like Madcap Moss got a new look. He's got rid of the expenders. He's got a new theme music. They're trying to make him out as he's serious. I don't see that's gonna last. But anyway, like one more, it was physical in some parts of the match. Like Corbin hit Moss with chair shots, and then Moss hit Corbin with chair shots. There's one moment of this match, you had Corbin wrapping the chair on the head of Madcap Moss, and kind of round him into the commentary table. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it short and simple. So, in the end, Moss did the same thing. Wrapped the chair on the head of Baron Corbin. Grabbed this. I think he like before that he kind of. I think he kind of rammed Corbin into. There was a steel steps in the corner inside of the ring. He rammed Corbin into it. Then wrapped the chair around his head, grabbed the steel steps, rammed the steps onto Corbin's head, onto that underneath. Right, he grabbed the. Sorry, I'm gonna say it again. So yeah, he grabbed Moss grabbed the steel steps, while Corbin his head is underneath the chair, hit the steps onto Corbin's head for the win. And then you got like paramedics, and they're acting like, oh, Corbin's dead. But it was a sick it's kind of like not sick. It's kind of like a brutal spot. I'll never imagine to be in that same position, to have someone's head wrap around a chair and someone who just hit your head with a steel step. So, but anyway, I'm guessing this is the blow off of the rivalry between Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. So I don't see this like Ezekiel. I don't see Moss. His push will last long. That's my opinion on it. So moving on to the next match. So match number 6. This is for the United States title. Austin Theory. So right now he's Theory, defending the belt against Mustafa Ali. This was okay, a standard match, but this is not really a pay-per-view worthy match. Probably a match you probably see on Monday Night Raw. It's not terrible, but at the same time, nothing really outstanding and amazing. It was an okay match for what it is. I feel like one more of the match, Ali injured his knee in the process, so I'm trying to keep it short and simple, folks. So in the end, Theory hit his finisher. I think it's called A Downtown for the win to retain the United States title. Yeah, this is just a filler feud for Theory. I don't know. My theories on Theory. He's an okay guy. He's an okay worker. He's more for his character. Some people find him annoying. I don't know. I like him in the Wave. With Johnny Gargano's group in NXT, the yellow brand version of NXT. I don't know. Like, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you like Austin Theory or don't like Austin Theory? I don't know. So let's move on to the main event. So the main event, this is inside Hell in a Cell. Seth freaking Rollins taking on Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins came out wearing Dusty Rhodes' attire. Not his attire, not like the singlet. He was wearing his colors. He's wearing the black and yellow polka dot attire, what Dusty wore when he was in the WWE East or WWF if you go old school. And reports that Cody suffered a pec injury. I think it was during the brawl with Rollins on the Go Home show to Raw. So Cody came out. In this match, you can see the bruising around Cody's chest. And some people gonna crap on it, I'm gonna call it down the middle. I'm gonna give Cody some props to continue compete in this match with a torn pec, And the rumors like there was no one to replace Cody to face Seth in this match, We're gonna have Drew again. That'll be a third straight Hell in a Cell match for Drew because in 2020 he fought against Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell, and then last year he fought Bobby Lashley inside Hell in a Cell. But I'll give Cody some props. This is Cody's first Hell in a Cell match for 13 years. The last one was, it was him and Ted DiBiase Jr. going back to the days in Legacy when he fought Triple H and Shawn Michaels inside Hell in a Cell at the first Hell in a Cell pay-per-view in 2009. Go and check. I did a review on it months ago. I think it was in October of last year. Go and check it out. Anyway, so the match was good. It was a physical war between Cody and Seth. Like some moments, the match, Seth was going for, like, working on the injured pec of Cody. I feel like this was a lot like near falls, like Cody hit the Cody cutter, hit the crossroads for the first attempt. Yeah, yeah, Rollins kicked out. I think Rollins, yeah. Cody kicked out the buckle bomb. You had Rollins buckle bomb Cody through a table in the corner inside the ring, kicked out the curb stomp, kicked out the pedigree. I think Cody hit his pedigree onto Seth, kicked out. Trying to keep it short and simple about this match. It was a physical war. Don't get me wrong. There was like it was really they're doing a callback to Dusty Rhodes. I think it's next month or the month after this. I think it's this month. I might be wrong about this, folks. I think this month marks the 7th anniversary since the passing of Dusty Rhodes. I might be wrong about this. I think he died in June. I think he died in June. Yeah, I'm not too sure. So I'm glad they did a callback. Seth with the wearing Dusty's attire, not the singlet, but the black. He wears like typical the black tights, wearing the polka dot attire. It was a bull rope, being used. I mean, Cody hit Rollins in the head with the bull rope, with the cowbell on the bull rope. That was a near fall. In the end, not Seth Rollins, they were going for the battle of the sledgehammer, and Cody hit Rollins with the sledgehammer. It's funny that at the first AEW pay-per-view, preparing for his match with his brother Dustin Rhodes, Cody smashed Triple H's throne, and then like 3 years later he's using the sledgehammer. It's not the same sledgehammer, but I don't want to get into it. But I think Cody is a hypocrite. I understand why Cody coming back to WWE, becoming the world champion, because he's not going to win the AEW World Championship in AEW because he lost the match with Chris Jericho at the first Full Gear pay-per-view. I get it. So anyway, in the end he hit Rollins with the sledgehammer. After he hit the I think it's the second or third crossroads in this match. So Cody won this match. He won the battle and the war. And I guarantee Cody will take some time off. For Seth Rollins, how are you going to pick up from there? He's lost 3 pay-per-view matches in a row. Lost to Cody at WrestleMania. Lost Cody again at WrestleMania Backlash. Now lost the 3rd match at Hell in a Cell. How Seth is going to pick up from there? Because Cody is likely going to miss Money in the Bank. I don't think he's going to compete at SummerSlam. I think the plan's going to have Cody defeating Roman. I'm guessing I think the plan's going to change. I don't know, man. This is I don't know. I can see Cody could come back before SummerSlam. They might probably do. I guarantee it. I think they're gonna do the Cody Roman match anyway. I think the pectoral injury, it's not that long. You probably miss a month and a half to 2 months. So he might be back before then. He's not like gonna have a long-term injuries out until the rest of the year. He might be, like I said, back before SummerSlam. I don't see people complain. Yeah, some people bitch and moan about this, or he should never compete in this match, but I give Cody some props. He bust his ass. Yeah, I hope he not further the injury, but you gotta give him props. He bust his ass. He wants to do this match, so I give him courage of it. I'm not like flip flopping. Like Cody's a good worker. Everyone knows that. Like I said, him like the whole stuff like leaving AEW, going to the WWE. That is a hypocritical move for Cody Rhodes. And also at the same time he was bashing WWE when he was in AEW. I get it. Typical move for Cody. But at the same time, as a wrestler, he's just like bust his ass. I'm gonna wrestle a match with Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell with a torn pec. And by the way, this is Rollins' first Hell in a Cell match since that fiasco in 2019 against The Fiend. You know, it's just you know, he's busted his ass to get in this match. He knows what sacrifice and consequences he's gonna have with the pec injury. We all know that, but I give him props. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm like when it is I'm doing these reviews, I'm not gonna bash it. I'm not gonna delusionally sugarcoat it. Being like delusional positive. No, when I'm reviewing these shows, whether it's WWE or AEW or whether it's a classic pay per view review I'm gonna do, whether it's WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW, TNA, whatever, I'm trying to call it down the middle, folks. So my final rating for Hell in a Cell 2022, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This is a good show. This is a strong show. The only thing in the bad for me, I'm gonna go with the 2-1 handicap match. Between Lashley, MVP, and Omos. The OK is the OK. The two matches in the no, the one match in the OK, actually, is the United States title match. Theory versus Ali. But besides that, some of these matches turn out to be good to great matches. The three stand out. Are the three matches stands out for me are like the Elias Kevin Owens. The Ezekiel Kevin Owens match was good. It was decent. I also like the Corbin and Moss match. It was a fun match to watch. But I like the opener, the triple threat Raw Women's title match. I like the 6-person tag team match, Judgment Day versus AJ Balor, Liv Morgan. And the match of the night for me has to be the Hell in a Cell match between Cody and Seth Rollins. So anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Hell in the Cell 2022? Good show? Okay show? Bad show? What's your thoughts? Write it down in the comment section below. So hope you enjoy my review of WWE Hell in a Cell 2022. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. Click the like, click the bell. Subscribe to the Central Man on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later, folks. And that's my review of Hell in a Cell 2022. I give it a thumbs up of a pay-per-view.